3 years ago, I made a decision that everybody thought was crazy. I sold my house. I quit my stressful management job, and I moved into a 128 square foot tiny home. Most people thought I would regret it. And now, 3 years later, I can honestly answer the question that everybody has asked me. Was it worth it? From the outside, my life looked pretty successful. I had a nice house. I had a management job. I was doing what you were supposed to do. But behind the scenes, I was exhausted. I was responsible for people, for deadlines, problems, and there was constant pressure. And then I would come home to a house that always had some sort of problem, a maintenance problem. There was cleaning to do. There was yard work to do, mowing the grass. I had a pipe burst in the wall. There was just always something to do. At some point, I realized that I was spending more time taking care of my life rather than enjoying my life. And that's when everything changed. What I wanted wasn't necessarily a tiny house. What I wanted was freedom. Freedom to spend my time differently. Freedom from not having to worry about work at all times. And that's when I decided to go tiny. So I sold my house, bought my tiny house, and quit my stressful management job. And honestly, it was kind of terrifying. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do for work. I just knew that I couldn't handle the stress involved from the job and the upkeep and maintenance on a house, which was 3 bedrooms, and there's only one of me. So all these rooms were just wasted space that was never even used, but I had to keep cleaning them. So the tiny house is much more economically friendly, less upkeep. It's just more peace of mind living in this tiny house. 3 years later, my life looks very different now. I now drive for Walmart Spark. I have the freedom to decide when I want to work, how long I want to work, if I want to take days off, or if I just don't feel like getting up early in the morning. That all works out well while working for you for Walmart Spark. And while I make less money driving for Walmart Spark, I've gained something that's much more valuable, and that's the freedom to live my life as I choose, to work when I want. And it's much more freeing to live like this in a tiny home than to be working in a management job and owning a house where I don't even use the rooms. When people hear tiny house, they assume sacrifice, that I gave things up. And yes, I own fewer things. I have less space, but I have more freedom, more peace, more time, more gratitude, and honestly, I wouldn't trade that for a bigger house. This isn't just a tiny house anymore. It's becoming my little micro homestead. I have chickens. I'm learning to be more self-sufficient. I grow what I can, I waste less, and I've discovered that a simpler life doesn't feel like less. It actually feels like more. Now, I don't want to pretend that this lifestyle is perfect. It's not. I'm still working really hard to pay off some credit card debt from before. There's still maintenance, but compared to living in a full-size house, the maintenance has been very minimal. For me, the trade-off was worth it, and I traded stress for simplicity. So for me, the trade-off was definitely worth it. It's a trade I would make again every single time. So was it worth it? Absolutely. I would make this trade-off again in a heartbeat. Now I enjoy my days feeding my little chickens, spending time with my dog, spending time with family, and working on my little homestead, and just enjoying life the way it was meant to be enjoyed. If you've ever wondered whether it's too late to change your life, I hope my story shows you that it isn't. No matter your age, no matter where you're starting, sometimes less really does become more. And for me, 128 square feet became the beginning of an entirely new life.